The Bullet's back home and I am ready to get on some much needed upgrades. Obviously the car is dirty as heck, but we've got ourselves what's been in the box for so long and you guys haven't been able to see. Let's check it out right now. We've been here before. Felt like we were just doing this, but yeah, this whole thing's gonna have to come off. We really should weigh all of this too. All right, man, these rotors have seen some use, I'll tell you what. I mean, I think I bought these like, I don't know, over 6 years ago. Get this bad boy. I don't know if the new studs are gonna fit the lug nuts that I have, so we're going to have to figure out if I need to swap these lugs over. Hopefully I don't, because those are pressed on. I don't have a press here. The way that I understand this to work is this will go, here's our mounting plate. I think this goes here like that. That goes through the knuckle. Then we've got our hub this way with a bearing. Then another bearing. I think that's it, actually. I think that's it, right? Yeah, it doesn't go this way. For sure it doesn't go that way. So I'm pretty sure, oh, you know what? You know what? I think it goes this way, actually. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I hate using that thing, but here in Bullet Garage, I don't exactly have the best air compressors, so I kind of have to use that one when I'm cutting something thick as this. Imagine, that's pretty thick. Now that we've chopped up pretty much our knuckle, I guess we get to put it on our pieces that we don't know if it's left or right of. Okay, let's see if we can get this at least to work. One strange brake caliper, 2.8. We got a 6.8 hub with bearing and cap, comes in at 2.6 pounds. 2.6 pounds for the spindle. Just this rotor alone is going to be half of that, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Oh man, somewhere. 18 pounds just in the rotor. Stock hub weighs in 8.6. Hub and spindle 8.6. Whew. 8.6 pounds on the caliper. And bracket 8.6. Total difference of 19.6 pounds per side. 20 pounds per side difference. This stock rotor weighing in at 18.2 pounds weighs more than everything else combined. I am extremely bad at getting these things tight. So basically, if you pick, this is not the one that goes there, but if you picture the piece that goes there like that, It's got this raised area. When I cut it like right here. So it left this raised area on the knuckle, and I noticed that when I you know, peeked around it, that there was a gap on this side. Had to take it all back off and grind down right there. You got to make sure that it is sitting flush against the knuckle, the hub adapter, which is down here, and then not against the knuckle piece that was right there. So we did have to make a little more clearancing, but it's good to go now. Put these nuts on, and then we can assemble this one for the final time. So there's these shims. You gotta shim the spacing on the caliper so that the pads, so you can see I put the pads on. The pads need to have a good clearance in between the rotor. They need to be even. It can't be too far this way or too far that way. So that's what the shim's for. I found out that it needs 2 shims on the top and the bottom to really get it nice and even on both sides. Step is to put the wheel on, put the lug nuts on, and then what you're supposed to do is torque this to 20 pounds and then loosen it until it spins freely, and then that's where you leave it off. Then you put your little safety thing and your pin, and you're good to go. So the unfortunate part is that the lug nuts that I had are not the same thread size. Where I'm stuck at right now is getting the lug nuts, the correct size lug nuts, and also I'm gonna need a correct fitting to be able to bolt this. I believe it's 10 by 32 male flare to this 3AN hose. They actually, Summit sells a fitting that I believe will mate these two together, and I'll just make a little bracket to hold it right here somewhere. That way I can get some brake fluid over to my caliper. I've got everything spaced and fixed correctly where it's gonna sit. I do need to still put the wheel on it and adjust the hub to make sure that that's, you know, correctly done. That's the last thing I need, is for that not to be correct. So lug nuts and the fitting, and then I think we can start bleeding. And that's it. That's gonna be it for the brakes. We're gonna have to, you know, drive it around and find out what it feels like. For now, I'm gonna get that stuff ordered and go from there. So otherwise, everything else is good to go. 20 pounds per side. That's 40 pounds total off of the nose of this car. That's a big deal. 40 pounds is a big deal, especially off the front. I anticipate we're gonna struggle with doing wheelies again, but I think I have an answer for that coming in the next couple of videos. So make sure you're subscribed and be on the lookout for that next mod that we're gonna do coming up here shortly. That's it for now. We're gonna order these other parts, get that stuff coming, finish it up, and do the first test drive here pretty soon. Oh, and we still have to take our pipe over to get painted up, but yeah, she's ready to make some boost noises. And she needs a little bit of a cleaning coming up real soon.